Good afternoon, Rossville students and staff. My name is Kaylee.
And my name is Abby.
And you are Inside the Nest. September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. Suicidal thoughts, much like mental conditions, can affect anyone regardless of age, gender, or background. In fact, suicide is often the result of an untreated mental health condition. Suicidal thoughts, although common, indicate more serious issues. This month we want to raise awareness on this stigmatized and often taboo topic. We want to use this month to spread hope and vital information to people affected by suicide. Today's video was produced in collaboration with the staff and students of the 3 local high schools in Gallia County, Ohio. These schools are River Valley High School, Gallia Academy High School, South Gallia High School.
Suicide is one of the leading causes of death for young people, but it doesn't have to be.
She was new and seemed like she was having a hard time fitting in.
I really don't remember her being involved in anything.
He took the breakup really hard.
Things weren't the same after she failed the test.
He worried a lot about disappointing his family.
He started having a hard time when his parents separated.
People were always picking on him and calling him names.
She started sitting by herself and didn't talk much to others.
She started to miss school a lot.
Every time I saw him by his locker, he looked like he had been crying.
I noticed that she posted weird messages on social media like, "Soon this will all be over."
I knew something was up when he gave away his grandpa's watch. He had always told me how much he loved it.
I was worried about him because he wasn't as talkative and kind of moody.
And I started to notice that he would quit talking to his friends and he isolated himself from all of his groups that he was in.
She said she wished she could go to sleep and not wake up.
She said she was tired of feeling lonely.
She told me that she felt hopeless about pulling her grades up.
He said he wished he could disappear so he would not be a burden to his family.
He told me I didn't have to worry about him after break.
I thought about standing up for him finally, but I didn't want to become their next victim.
I wanted to know if he was thinking about suicide, but I didn't know what to say if he said yes.
I did wonder if I was making too big of a deal about it. I didn't want to offend her.
I knew someone in the past who had attempted suicide too. I didn't want to risk it.
Even though I didn't know what to do, I knew I had to do something because I was worried about him.
I thought about inviting her to play basketball, but I figured someone else already did, so I didn't.
I was always taught to mind my own business. Everyone has a rough time at school, right?
I kept thinking, what if it were me? I'd want a friend to do something. So I shared problems that I had in the past and asked him if he felt comfortable talking to a teacher.
So I asked him, "Are you thinking about suicide?" The more we talked, the more concern he shared for his safety, so we agreed to talk to the guidance counselor.
I didn't want to be the one to blame if something happened, so I asked her if she was having suicidal thoughts. She said yes, so I called the crisis line and got advice on how to help.
I would rather have her mad at me than dead or even hurt.
So I walked up and said I'm sorry and offered to spend the rest of the afternoon with him so we could talk.
I thought to myself I'd feel better knowing I did something. We talked about who could be helpful for extra support for them and decided to call their family and tell them what's been going on.
So I went to my coach and started to ask how I could help.
At River Valley, we take care of each other.
At River Valley, we look out for each other.
At River Valley, we're a team.
Once a Raider, always a Raider.
At Gallia Academy, we support each other.
At Gallia Academy, we never walk alone.
Once a devil, always a devil.
At South Gallia, we believe in each other.
At South Gallia, we're a family.
Once a rebel, always a rebel.
There are things you can do to identify problems and help someone in need.
Recognize when they are having thoughts of suicide and respond. Warning signs for suicide can be verbal cues of feeling hopeless, helpless, or trapped, withdrawal, isolation, change in mood or sleep patterns, substance abuse, alcohol and other drugs, giving away important possessions, looking for and obtaining necessary items, and talking about death or dying.
Take action or get others involved. Ask directly about suicide. Express concern. Listen with empathy and no judgment. Remind them help is available. Remind them they're not alone.
Make a referral to a mental health professional, guidance counselor, or community resource.
In this community, we're all in this together.
Attention high school wrestlers! There will be a parent meeting on September 20th at 6 p.m. in Mr. Back's classroom. We will be talking about warm-up orders as well as informing parents about the necessary information they need for the upcoming season. Please tell your parents and have them plan on attending. Also, any high school student who is interested in wrestling can still sign up with Mr. Back. Our official call-out was September 13th, but you are still welcome to sign up. Just come see Mr. Back at some point during the school day.
The Rossville High School Drama Club, also known as the Hive Mind Theater Troupe, will hold their second meeting of the year this Tuesday, September 21st, during the first part of homeroom in the auditorium. If you missed the call-out and are still interested in joining, it is not too late. They're planning a trip to Exploration Acres and hope to see you there. See Mr. Newhauser if you have any questions.
The RMS Student Council T-shirt Committee is meeting tomorrow in the Flex Space at 12:55. Committee members are Rylan Muez, Haley Bray, Landon Yagi, Krish Crum, Logan Sneeb, Ava Stewart, and Jackson Pattengale.
Hornet fans! The boys tennis team is one win away from a Hoosier Heartland Conference team championship. Standing in the Hornets' way is a home contest against Eastern tomorrow. The match against the Comets will be also on senior night, as the careers of Jace Jacoby and Eric Homko will be honored. Students, staff, and community members are cordially invited to the Rossville tennis courts on September 21st to honor these two legends of Hornet tennis, but also to cheer on the team towards another conference championship. Do not miss out.
On Saturday, New Prairie had a 1A high school boys cross-country meet. There were 29 teams and 238 runners at this race. Our high school boys cross-country team got second with 132 points and received a nice-sized trophy. The first 5 runners for our team were 68th Braden Woolen, 36th Gabe Freeman, 14th Charlie Thompson, 13th Nick Shedrin, and 1st Preston Paget. Way to go, Hornets!
This past Saturday, the boys tennis team competed in the Hoosier Heartland Conference individual tournament. At the end of a hot, humid, and wild day of competition, the Hornets claimed 4 all-conference spots, earning all-conference honors in single for the Ville were Evan Lawson and Colton Yegley. In doubles, the Hornet duos of Jace Jacoby and Eric Homko, and Payne Terry and Colton Davis also took home all-conference medals. Earning all-conference honorable mention was Cole Marlin in the singles, who made the championship round for the first time in his career. Good job, Cole. With their individual spots cemented in history, the boys tennis team now turns upward, winning a team championship when they battle Eastern on Tuesday, which is tomorrow at the Rossville tennis courts.
Whoop whoop.
Be there.
Yep. Europe trip meeting, September 23rd at 6:30 p.m. There will be a meeting for all people attending the FFA Europe trip in March of 2022 in the Ag Barn on Thursday, September 23rd, beginning at 6:30 p.m. If you can't make the meeting or the start of it, you may talk to Mrs. Griffin by email or however you may like. If you are not signed up but may be interested in going, be there that night. To view the trip information, Google EF Tours, go there, find where you can put in this trip number, and you can see everything.
A reminder to girls in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade to get your Clinton Prairie Basketball League forms into Coach Gahay by the end of the week, along with your registration money. If you have any questions, you can see Coach Gahay at any time in room 106.
Any high school girl interested in playing basketball this winter is encouraged to attend the call-out meeting in Coach Gahabe's room during the first half of homeroom on Thursday, September 23rd.
Attention seniors! Mrs. Fife needs the seniors to turn in a baby and senior picture to her ASAP.
So soon.
Like, very soon.
Yep. Art Club will meet every Tuesday for the rest of the year during the first half of homeroom in Mrs. Day's room.
That's tomorrow, so make sure you're there. And now to Peyton for today's sports.
7th grade volleyball at East Tip at 5:45. 8th grade volleyball at home versus East Tip at 6. JV and varsity volleyball at Harrison at 6. Don't be late. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Peyton. And now to Jonathan with today's weather.
Today's weather. It's going to be a high of 79 today with a low of 66, with wind speeds of 6 miles per hour and 30% chance of rain. Though it's obviously raining right now, so more like 100%, so who cares? Anyway, let's hope, good news is we're not under the weather right now since we're not outside or sick. So back to you guys on Inside the Nest.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Lunch for today, Salisbury steak with a roll or grilled chicken, mashed potatoes, carrot with ranch, and peaches. Tomorrow's lunch, soft taco or spicy chicken sandwich, refried beans, lettuce and tomatoes, pineapple with chips and salsa.
I've been Kaylee.
And I've been Abby.
And you have been Inside the Nest.